Welcome to my channel Starwire Daily. Please share and subscribe and press the bell icon for new updates. 8 years. 8 long years of whispered speculation, paparazzi shots, and endless fan theories. And now, in a moment that feels like something straight out of Hollywood fairy tale, Prince Jackson, yes, the Prince Jackson, son of the legendary king of pop, has finally done what millions of fans have been waiting for. He's popped the question to his longtime love, Molly Schirmang, and honey, the details of this proposal are absolutely everything. But before we dive into the romantic magic that unfolded, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered what it's like to fall in love when your last name carries the weight of musical royalty? When every relationship move you make gets dissected by tabloids and social media sleuths? Well, today we're pulling back the velvet curtain on one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories. A story that began in the most unexpected way and has now reached its most beautiful chapter yet. You know, there's something almost poetic about Prince Jackson's journey to this moment. Here's a young man who grew up in the spotlight, who learned early that privacy is a luxury and genuine connection is rarer than platinum records. Yet somehow, against all odds, he found his person. And not in some glitzy Hollywood party or through a celebrity matchmaker, but in the most beautifully ordinary way possible. It's 2016. Prince is just 24, trying to carve out his own identity while carrying one of the most famous surnames in entertainment history. The weight of expectation is crushing. Everyone's watching, everyone's judging. Everyone has an opinion about who Michael Jackson's eldest son should become. And then, like something out of a romantic comedy, Molly Schirmang walks into his life. Now, here's where the story gets interesting. Molly wasn't some aspiring actress or Instagram influencer chasing fame by association. She was, and still is, refreshingly, authentically herself. A graduate student with her own dreams, her own ambitions, completely unbothered by the circus that tends to follow the Jackson name. And maybe that's exactly what Prince needed, someone who saw him as just him. Their early relationship was a masterclass in keeping things low-key. While other celebrity couples were making headlines with their public displays of affection, Prince and Molly were busy building something real, something solid, something that could withstand the hurricane of public scrutiny. Smart move, if you ask me. Because let's be honest, how many celebrity relationships have we watched crumble under the pressure of constant media attention? But here's what made their connection so special from the beginning. Sources close to the couple, and yes, we have our ways of getting the inside scoop, tell us that Prince was immediately drawn to Molly's intelligence and independence. This wasn't a case of opposites attracting. This was two like-minded souls finding each other in a world that could be incredibly superficial and fake. The years that followed painted a picture of a couple genuinely committed to growing together. We'd catch glimpses of them at family gatherings, low-key date nights, supporting each other's endeavors without the need for constant social media validation. And while Prince was navigating his own career path, moving between entertainment industry work and his passion for motorcycles, Molly was there, steady and supportive, never trying to steal the spotlight, but never fading into the background either. Now, let's talk about what we've all been dying to know, the proposal itself. Because, darling, when Prince Jackson decides to pop the question, he doesn't do it halfway. Our sources are telling us this wasn't some spur-of-the-moment decision. This was months, possibly even a year in the planning, because Prince understood the gravity of this moment. Not just for him and Molly, but for the legacy he's building. The setting? Absolutely breathtaking. Think intimate, think romantic, think the kind of proposal that would make Nicholas Sparks himself shed a tear. We're hearing whispers of a private location that holds special meaning for the couple, surrounded by the people who matter most. No paparazzi, no social media circus, just pure, unfiltered emotion. And a ring? Chef's kiss, let's just say Prince clearly paid attention during those 8 years together. This isn't some generic celebrity engagement ring picked out by a stylist. Sources describe it as elegant, timeless, and absolutely perfect for Molly's style. The kind of ring that whispers rather than screams, which honestly feels so on-brand for this couple. But here's what really gets me emotional about this whole thing. It's the timing. 8 years, people. In Hollywood years, that's like 50 years of regular relationship time. These two have weathered everything together. They've navigated the unique challenges of dating in the Jackson family spotlight. They've supported each other through career ups and downs, and they've done it all while maintaining their privacy and dignity. You know, watching Prince's journey to this moment, I can't help but think about his father's legacy and how it shaped his approach to love and relationships. Michael Jackson was famously private about his personal life, fiercely protective of his children, and deeply romantic at heart. Those qualities seem to have passed down to Prince, who has approached this relationship with the same thoughtfulness and intentionality. There's something beautiful about seeing the son of the king of pop writing his own love story, one that's uniquely his but still carries echoes of that Jackson romanticism. Remember the way you make me feel? Lady in my life? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree when it comes to Jackson men and their capacity for deep, meaningful love. And let's talk about Molly for a moment, because she deserves recognition for how gracefully she's handled being part of this extraordinary family. Dating a Jackson comes with its own set of challenges. The constant scrutiny, the comparisons, the pressure to live up to impossibly high standards. Yet Molly has navigated it all with such grace and authenticity. She's never tried to capitalize on her connection to the Jackson name for personal gain. She's maintained her own identity, pursued her own goals, and supported Prince in a way that feels genuine rather than calculated. In an industry where relationships often feel like strategic partnerships, what Prince and Molly have built feels refreshingly real. Now, naturally, the internet has absolutely lost its mind over this news. Social media is buzzing with congratulations, throwback photos, and speculation about wedding plans. The Jackson family fans, and honey, they are devoted, are beside themselves with joy. There's something heartwarming about watching a fan base that has supported Prince since childhood now celebrating this major milestone in his life. But beyond the fan excitement, there's a broader significance to this engagement. Prince Jackson getting engaged represents a new chapter not just for him personally, but for the Jackson family legacy. This is the next generation stepping into their own spotlight, creating their own stories, building their own families. And can we talk about what the wedding might look like? Because if Prince's approach to this engagement is any indication, we're probably looking at something intimate, elegant, and deeply personal. Don't expect a circus. Expect something that reflects who they are as a couple. Maybe some subtle nods to Michael's memory. Definitely a celebration of their unique love story. The guest list alone has us speculating. Will we see Janet, the extended Jackson family? Prince's siblings Paris and Blanket, who now goes by BG. The dynamics of Jackson family gatherings are always fascinating, and this wedding will likely be the social event that brings everyone together in the most beautiful way. But you know what really strikes me about this whole story? It's hope. In a world where celebrity relationships often feel disposable, where social media has turned love into performance art, Prince and Molly have quietly built something that feels solid and real. They've proven that it's possible to find genuine connection even when you're living under a microscope. Their relationship offers a masterclass in how to do celebrity romance right, with discretion, dignity, and genuine care for each other rather than for public perception. They've shown that sometimes the best relationships are the ones that unfold away from the cameras, built on shared values and mutual respect rather than headlines and photo ops. As they move toward marriage, they're not just joining their lives together. They're creating a foundation for the next generation of the Jackson legacy. And something tells me that foundation is going to be strong, build on the lessons learned from 8 years of navigating love in the spotlight. The engagement also represents Prince fully stepping into his own identity. For years, he's been Michael Jackson's son. And while that will always be part of his story, this engagement marks him as Prince Jackson the man, the partner, the soon-to-be husband. It's beautiful to witness someone claim their own narrative while still honoring where they came from. Looking ahead, there are so many questions we're dying to have answered. Where will they live as a married couple? Will they start a family soon? How will marriage change their dynamic with the Jackson family? Will we see more of them publicly, or will they continue to maintain their preferred privacy? But maybe those questions don't need immediate answers. Maybe part of what makes their love story so compelling is that it unfolds naturally, without the need for constant public consumption. In an age of oversharing and performance-based relationships, there's something refreshing about a couple that keeps their most precious moments to themselves. What we do know is that they're entering this engagement with 8 years of solid foundation behind them. They know each other's dreams, fears, quirks, and ambitions. They've weathered the unique pressures of their circumstances and chosen each other again and again. That's not luck. That's commitment, compatibility, and genuine love. The entertainment industry is watching this engagement with particular interest because Prince represents something unique. He's entertainment royalty who has chosen to live differently than many of his contemporaries. He's not chasing fame for fame's sake. He's not courting controversy for headlines. He's not treating his personal life as content. Instead, he's building something meaningful, something lasting. And Molly? She's proven that you don't have to compromise your authenticity to love someone famous. You don't have to become a different person to fit into their world. Sometimes, the right person will love you exactly as you are, and their world will expand to include your authentic self rather than requiring you to shrink. Their engagement sends a powerful message to young people navigating relationships in the social media age. That real love is built on substance, not spectacle. That the best relationships are often the quietest ones, the ones that don't need constant validation from strangers on the internet. As we celebrate this beautiful milestone with Prince and Molly, it's worth reflecting on what makes their story so special. In a landscape of celebrity relationships that often feel manufactured or temporary, they've created something that feels authentic and enduring. They've shown us that it's possible to honor your family legacy while writing your own story, to live in the spotlight while protecting what matters most. Their 8-year journey to this engagement hasn't always been easy. No relationship is, but it's been real. They've grown up together, supported each other's dreams, and built a partnership based on mutual respect and genuine affection. Now they're ready to take the next step, and honestly, we couldn't be more excited for them. The proposal might be over, but their real adventure is just beginning. Marriage will bring new challenges and new joys, especially for a couple navigating life in the public eye. But if their 8-year track record is any indication, they're more than ready for whatever comes next. So here we are, witnessing a beautiful moment in the ongoing Jackson family story. Prince Jackson, motorcycle enthusiast, entertainment industry professional, devoted son and brother, and now engaged man, has found his person. And Molly Schirmang has found hers. After 8 years of building something beautiful together, they're ready to make it official. Their engagement reminds us that the best love stories aren't always the loudest ones. Sometimes, the most beautiful relationships are the ones that unfold quietly, steadily, built on a foundation of friendship, respect, and genuine care. Prince and Molly have given us a masterclass in how to do celebrity romance right, with grace, authenticity, and respect for both each other and their families. As they plan their wedding and look toward their future together, they carry with them the love and support of fans who have watched Prince grow from a child in the spotlight to the man he is today. And what a man he's become: thoughtful, private, genuine, and now ready to build a life with the woman he loves. Congratulations to Prince and Molly on this beautiful milestone. May their marriage be filled with the same love, laughter, and authenticity that has characterized their 8-year journey to this moment. The Jackson legacy continues, and it's in very good hands. And that's the story of how Prince Jackson finally popped the question after 8 incredible years. What do you think about this engagement? Are you excited to see where their love story goes next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing your take on these beautiful celebrity love stories. If you enjoyed diving deep into this romantic Hollywood moment with me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive celebrity news and behind-the-scenes stories. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we're covering next. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Until next time, keep believing in love stories that prove genuine connection can thrive even under the brightest spotlight. This has been your host, and we'll see you in the next one.